Well, Dane brought some more goodies. Our fenders ain't here yet. We had a catastrophe. Rock went through the back window before we could get the fenders on. We had to use the truck, so no other way of doing it. Well, good morning. We're back at the field here. I figure I'm going to show you the kind of what we do when we start up for the day. So first of all, check the oil. Looks good. Okay, well, we're gonna let everything boot up in here, and it's my face all dirty. I already loaded some seed, so I had to put talc on it, and it blows all over the place. So the first thing we're going to do is turn on our EPG. What that is, it's a hydraulic driven motor in the back that runs an alternator, so it gives the row units electricity to run when we need them. We're going to lift the machine up and make sure all the cylinders are phased out from sitting over in the night. Make sure there's no air in the system so it sits uneven. And then after that, we're going to turn on our CCS fans there and there. That turns on them 3 fans. So we're going to get the oil going, get it warmed up to a nice operating temp, and then in the meantime we're going to throttle up a little bit, get it up to around that 1,000 RPMs. Okay, we're going to walk around the planter and check things and make sure there's nothing that needs to be adjusted or ready to fall off or whatever. Check for leaks. Look at the tires. Make sure the liquid system isn't leaking anywhere. What I mean by that is if there's a mess somewhere where the dust has been sticking, that'll tell me that something's leaking. But these look good. Everything looks good here. That EPG, that's that there. It's a hydraulic motor that runs that alternator there. That gives power to everything. So then this here's the planter's brain box right here. That little leak. Push that in. I think that hose wasn't in all the way. So yesterday I had a little issue. The planter kept shutting off on me, and I'd go for a little bit and it'd go beep 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 and it'd shut off, and then it said the ground or the ground speed of the planter wasn't matching the tractor speed. So initially right away I figured it was the wheel speed sensor. So that's right over here. I'll show it to you. So what this does, it tells the machine that it's moving, and then it'll start planting corn, or will plant corn. If it senses that you're not moving, it'll shut stuff off. Right here, there's your wheel speed sensor there. Just plugs in right here. So I unplugged it, shut everything off, and tried restarting, and it worked for partway around the field, and then it started acting up again. So fortunately the air seeder has the same wheel speed sensor on it, so we pulled that one off because the air seeder isn't running yesterday. And then we got a new one coming, so we didn't have a lot of downtime. So everything looks good. We got enough corn seed here to go for a little while. I want to drain these tanks out because right now we got a split hybrid in there. We got a 2825 on the one side, which is a 78 day, and then we got an 8118, which is an 81 day. But they dry down about the same, so that's why we're putting them in, splitting them like that just to do a trial on this field. I want to get that empty more before we top everything off. So, but we got plenty of liquid here to go on. About 350 gallons on each side. So, and then I just mixed up a fresh batch this morning, another 2,000 gallons.
1 hour later.
Well, I got out for my periodic check to make sure there's Nothing hanging off the back of the planter. Oh, it's been quite a spring. I haven't been able to get half of it on my camera because my camera keeps dying, or the battery does. Anyway, these closing wheels, they're really good at picking stuff up. Well, I found a fiberglass post that was stuck in the chain and then wire. That's the thing when you farm old cattle pastures, you find all kinds of stuff. At least their fields don't have a bunch of twine in them. That would be really bad with these things. Well, everything else looks good. That's why it's worth getting out and checking, especially after you go around the outside. We've had quite the day. This has been going pretty good today. Dane's situation, yeah, we'll just let Dane tell you.
Well, good morning. Sun is shining. Plugging beans in the ground. Ivan's over there rolling. We just fired up the tractor here. Kick the tires and make sure nothing's loose or broke. Kind of give her a once over. It's kind of cool this morning. I had to put a sweatshirt on, but it's nice out. So just kind of looking everything over here. Make sure nothing's gonna fall off. Oh, looky there. Got a corn stalk. I had trouble yesterday with tower 1. Kept plugging and plugging and plugging and plugging. And I had a piece of fence wire shoved up in there. Couldn't figure that out. And it was just a short run, and I could look down the hose and look up the end here where the seed tab is. No way in hell I was figuring that out. So I had to got the service truck and the air hose and blew back and forth. And there wasn't anything in there, but it must have been, because after that it straightened out. So thought about just taking it off and throwing it in the neighbor's field. Just let her go. But of course we know better than that. Yeah, anyways, got a chunk of CRP ground here that we got worked up, and there's some sticks and a little bit of sod left. Not too bad. It actually worked up really nice. So we're clipping right along here, covering some ground as long as we can keep moving. Seed tabs look good, nothing missing. No flat tires. In the middle here is what gets looked over, because it's hard to get to. So most of us don't care to crawl in here and look, but you gotta make sure nothing's falling off. All our seed tabs are there. The monitor in there lets us know if we're not seeding, and you just got to do your best to look back behind you and make sure you're not plowing dirt or leaving a windrow. Yeah, anyways, just look and make sure none of the disconnects are open, or not disconnects, but the traps, they empty it out. Meters are locked up. Everything looks good. We're gonna give her a go. Gotta have a snort before we put her in gear. Well, get our fan on, our meter on. There's our fan speed. We're warming it up here this morning. Let the oil thin out a little bit. My meter's on. Still got seed in the tank. The back tank is full. This is my down pressure. Alrighty, let's rock.
Just then.
Yeah, so got a plugged run here. Tower 1, row 2 again. Let's go check it out. So Tower 1, row 2. They all got a number on them. Here's 12, 1, 3, 2. I can see the beans piled up in there, so we'll take a look here. Oh, look at that. Dirty bugger. I had the potato helping me yesterday because I had trouble with this damn thing quite a bit yesterday. And the hose didn't get rerouted correctly. It's supposed to go through the zip tie. It was laying there on that stop. So when you fold the wing up, I folded up last night to come over here, it pinched the hose. Not good. Nice. Not nice. Not nice. Breathe. Put the dick in the hole. There. We got air. Well, let's see if we get another 3 acres done today. Okay. Section control off. Let's go. It works. We're good.
Anyway, I did have a little incident yesterday. You guys were dead again. I'm gonna have to bring with like 3 batteries or something. Tried to do something nice for a guy. Had a guy call, message me and ask me if I could plant some corn for him in his food plot. So I said, yep, no problem. And I've done it before, but I made the mistake. It's kind of in a little corner of the field and it's not worked. It hadn't been worked. And I made the mistake to just back in there. Nope, do not back in there with chains and spike closing wheels. I broke 2 of them casting pieces, snapped them right off.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
It looked pretty sad. I wish I could have got you some footage of it, but 2 of the wheels were dragging with the chains, and it was a mess. So what happened is the planter sank because it was softer, and I was going backwards, and it sank enough to where the chain got wrapped underneath the spike closing wheel, and then it locked it up, and then yeah. So we'll not be doing that again, as far as backing it up into a place that's not maybe checked a little bit.
Well, it's Monday. I'm working up some ground ahead of beans. It was CRP ground for many years. We took it out last fall and starting to green up pretty good already. We're gonna just run the super coulter over it, but looks like we better hit it with the quick till, a little more aggressive. Seems to be doing a good job getting it done how we want it. Probably have to roll the sod clumps down prior to coming in here with the drill. Should be a real nice seed bed actually. Windier than heck today. Well, it was yesterday too. 95 degrees and really windy. Today's just about as warm, and I don't know if it's windier or not, but oh, it's better now. Out to the north out there where there's some peatland close to the Canadian border, it was really black for a while. I don't know, unless the wind's died down. I think it has. Haven't seen that for a long time. Well, that's that. Steph is over running a coulter on an east, further east over there. Dane will be coming over this area with the planter pretty soon. No, with the drill I mean. Mark should be about done planting corn for now. We got a couple fields left, but we're waiting on fertilizer. Waiting a couple days on some urea. We'll get that this afternoon, get it fertilized and work, and we'll get back to plant and finish up corn hopefully today, if not tomorrow. Looks like rain coming Thursday. Hopefully we'll be done with beans by Wednesday or Thursday. Corn will be done. We'll be starting on the wheat here. Well, that's that. That's my report for Monday.
Morning. It's feels like a July morning. It's warm, like really warm. It got up to 100 degrees up here. For sure, I seen it bounce off the pickup a few times on the temp gauge. So, Dane's up and running.
Well, would you lucky there? It's another nice sunshiny day. It's beautiful, so beautiful.
He's gonna finish up where I left off last night. And then I'm gonna go put in another 100 acres of corn. I gotta go knock out this morning. And then I'm up against ground that needs to be worked. We're waiting on a little fertilizer, some nitrogen. The way it sounds is that they were getting low and needed to bring some in over the weekend, so hopefully they'll be here this morning with it, so then we can get that spread and worked. As soon as I get done with corn, which I should be done, you know, hopefully wanted to be done today, but probably actually not till tomorrow, then we'll be able to go wide open on the soybeans. Dane and I will try and run a 2-shift deal and really get after that, I guess. Anyway, we'll warm this thing up and then head out.
Yes, we're still at it. I am along Highway 11. And this is really a hard place for me to be, because I get to see all the boats going to the lake. And I ain't in any of them boats. It's hard on my heart. I really want to go fishing. Just take me fishing. Uh-oh. I don't know what that means. Just more codes and errors and don't know what to do. Just push buttons until something happens. There goes another boat. Jeez. They're going without me. We gotta hurry up and get this done so we can go to the lake. They're talking snow for the weekend. Not much, just a chance. Yeah, so anyways.
Much later.
Baby, get stuck. I don't care. I'd rather be next to me.
My wife brought me lunch, and look at her hair, look how windy it is. It is extremely breezy out. I don't know what it is, 30-40 mile an hour winds or something. It's just absolutely nuts what the wind is doing right now. Well, we're done with this one. We're down to 140 acres left. Waiting for that to get spread so we can get it worked, and then we can get it planted.
Here we are, day 3 of the heat wave and the wind we've been having. It's been ridiculous, 40 mile an hour winds and 90, I don't know what it got to yesterday. I believe it was 98 here in Roseau, which is 10 miles from the Canadian border. Yeah, we're probably close to that again today. I'm super coultering right now. The last field that we're putting corn on, I can't see him, but he's over there on that 80. That's and he'll come over here, and then that'll be the end of the corn. We got a big rain coming tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It's supposed to be 1 inch, possibly 2, in some areas 3, but I think the 3 is more west of us in North Dakota. And then crazy thing is, we're supposed to get into the 30s in a couple days from now, for lows anyway. Anyway, yeah, getting her done. Hopefully before the rain comes, we'll have everything in except for edibles, and which we'll start them a little later on in the month here, and then some wheat to put in. But all the beans will be in, soybeans will all be in, and the corn will be all in. So be happy with that. That's where I'm going. That's where I've been. All right, well, we'll see you later.
Yeah, anyways, we're seeding. Yeah, still seeding. We're living the dream there. There's some soil bank ground that was taken out, this particular field I'm on, so we worked it 3 times, 4 times, and we got it pretty good, and then we had Ivan roll it, kind of knock down any high spots or lumps. There's a couple of places in here that had some sod on it, but knocked that down and gives it a lot better ride, and a lot more even seed bed. That way it comes out real nice. So now we gets to turn around. Just about need 40 acres to turn around on. Co-pilot slash parts runner. Hey, you're gonna be on YouTube. Oh, we had a little mishap, so we needed some parts fetched. So Holly went and did that for me. My fault, my screw up. But we're up and running. Everything's happy. Even me.
Dane's so excited to see me. He had to come sit next to me.
Not even funny.
Explain why are you sitting so close to me?
Because you dumped my coffee in the seat.
Did it tip over?
Must have.
Yeah. We were trying to finagle something and it was on the armrest and tipped over in the seat.
Careful what you say now. Pick your words.
Finagle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't lose them bags out there now. Don't turn like a Ricky.
Well, we're gonna get ready for going on CRP here later today, so we're gonna dump the granular inoculant in. Beautiful morning. There's a little bit left in there. Up and going. Now we can go and do our thing. We gotta add some oil to the hydraulic oil to the tractor. I don't know, that quicktail's got a leak on it somewhere. I'm gonna have to go find it. I was not aware it had a leak, but then I was informed after my hydraulic beeped at me and said it was low. Then I got on the radio and said, does this thing leak? Where does it leak? Oh yeah, that's leaked for a couple days. So we're gonna try to fix that leak. Oh, right here. Oh. You are a troublemaker. That's what I want to do this morning, is fix hydraulic leaks. We're gonna have to get some brake cleaner and spray it down. Well, that's why we buy this stuff in a case. It's handy. It's faster than dragging out the air hose and starting the air compressor and driving the service truck over there. I'm gonna have to put some pressure to it, raise it up and see where it's leaking. Put it in constant. Well, there's some hydraulic fluid, but it's coming underneath, so could be this O-ring right there, I guess. Pull a couple O-rings out and then see if they're damaged at all.
Meanwhile,
update, we found it. On further inspection, in covering myself in oil, I tried pulling the plugs on the back side over here like I showed you, because I thought it was leaking down underneath. Well, then you got to pull these here off, raise this guy up, and there's a plug on the very bottom, just like that, just like the Allen ones. They got little O-rings on them. So if he's not loose, we're gonna spin him off and see if the O-ring's any good. Might take him off anyway, but we will see. Oh yeah, it was loose. Way loose. Okay, now we feel better. We'll put her back together.
2 hours later.
We're going. We're doing it. And no leaks. Anyway, this little portion we're in right now was CRP last fall. Trying to get the sod worked down a little more. This is very nice loamy ground. so it doesn't take a lot to get it shaping up. On that end of the field, there's a sand ridge that runs there. There was corn there last year. We hit it once with this. We are not going to touch it again. It is very light ground, and with this wind, it'll blow so bad. We're just gonna let it be. We'll seed right into that. It's a little rough, but with the air seeder, we'll just slow down a little bit. It won't be the end of the world.
I got my shorts on today because it's hotter. Shorties on, see? And the dirt's hard on the knees. Let's see. We came
I don't remember it being
there
this hot.
and up over there into the front. Not too bad. We got her.
Are you just having a break or what? Just got your sleeping pad?
Yeah, I just.
Where's your milk and crackers?
No, I need some cigarettes. No, we better not smoke. It's hot and dry. The dirt would catch fire, I think, today.
Yeah, it's like a blow dryer.
That little bit of stubble would burn right across.
Okay, I'll put this on. I got a flat-faced O-ring kit here. You're dirty. What happened?
I had a breakdown.
Oh, and that's our wrecked O-ring?
It's kind of brittle. Should we get a new one?
We got our extensive flat-faced O-ring kit. Woo, look at them all. I think we got the right one, maybe. Say, Dad, I need some wrenches. Oh, get a Terragator, they said. Save a bunch of money, they said. Yeah, okay. Oh, there we go. You want me to do that, or are you gonna do that?
That hurts my knees.
No, well, that's because you got shorts on.
I feel like a southern corn farmer in a 98-degree heat and wind and
At planting
time.
Yeah. I'm gonna zip tie some of these up just so they don't rub too much. Okay, we got to go. The neighbors are going, the neighbors are seating, we got to go. Whew, that's a lot better. Old Grandpa on the 820 or the farm all would be a tough day of seeding, I'll tell you that. Them boys were tough. Well, I'm glad Dad's up and going again. That's always a dirty mess dealing with hoses like that. So this 80-acre field, we'll have this knocked out in a little bit, and then we got about 100 acres over there, maybe 120, and then I'm done with corn for the season. Woohoo! Well, that's all I got to say about that. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Dana received some birthday presents, so the only time we can do this is about now, because we never are in the same spot at the same time on the same day. So I'm headed out to the field. Dana's in the air drill seeding beans, and we're delivering these packages, and I'm gonna open them up for you guys to see what he got. So we're in the tractor. Dana is doing headlands right now, so he's a little busy. He got these packages in the mail because I had said a few weeks back, or Mark had mentioned that it was his birthday coming up. When is it? The 16th, you said? No, not the 16th? 15th.
Too old for birthdays.
Never too old. So anyway, we had a couple people send some packages in our P.O. box. So if you haven't sent Dana a card, you still have time. The P.O. box is linked below. Okay, so we'll open up this first package. I'm here to open it up for him. This one is from Ontario, Canada. It's even wrapped up so nice with birthday paper. I feel bad that I'm opening up your gifts for you.
No, that's just fine.
I'll get it open one of these days here. Goodness sakes. So we've got a card.
Yeah.
It says it's no mystery who the coolest birthday kid around is. Cheers from Neil, Pulling Team, Ontario, Canada. Disc roll?
I don't know how they, yeah. We're going to meet up at farm show in Kentucky and we never got a chance to.
Okay, so we'll continue.
Oh, that's cool.
Look what it is.
Oh, come on.
And he got a Case IH starting fluid coffee mug
Cool.
with Tim Horton Insta Coffee.
That's pretty cool. I'll have to use that now. I'll use it.
That is pretty neat. Tell me
That's
no
pretty
thank you.
cool. Thanks, guys.
All right. So this next box is from Caledonia, Minnesota, from Beth Holt. And Beth is the one that sent me a baby gift.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
So she had emailed me making sure, you know, that this got delivered to the right address. So I knew this one was coming too. I just didn't say anything. I wanted to keep it a surprise. She says there's some goodies in here.
Oh, yeah. Cookies?
I don't know. She sent some pretty good gifts, so oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, boy.
We got a big box full of stuff. Happy birthday to you. I made you a couple of t-shirts. The cookies are called Everyday Cookies. We thought you'd like these with your coffee. Maybe you can drink coffee, eat a cookie, and do a pull-up.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much.
Very
That's
nice
sweet.
card. So we'll see what the shirts look like. They're even wrapped up. I think Beth is pretty crafty. She made that baby book. I don't think I showed it to you, but it was pretty nice. Oh boy. Even has Daner's name on it. It says,
That's nice. A whole bunch of them.
a whole bunch of sayings so you guys can see that. So this is Beth's husband's Nick's business from Caledonia.
Awesome.
I was wondering why she had to overnight this. She overnighted it because there's a whole container of cookies.
Jeez.
Wow.
We better try one on.
Yeah, we'll try one, our live taste test. All right, we're gonna taste test one of these cookies.
Are they top shelf?
They're really good. You can't eat all of them, you know, you'll get too fat.
Well, yep. Thank you. They're really good.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna rate these a 10 out of 10.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. So if you want to send something in the PO box, cookies. Case IH mug in a John Deere tractor. It's your
It's
cookies.
the starting fluid. It's just what you gotta have.
All right, well, we're gonna end this here. So that's all for today.
Yes. Thank you very much. They were all good now.
Am I right in your way? Oh, they rip them open.
They're probably your good pants.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be you.
I really don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna hold this and pretend that
What a Ricky.
for Pete's sakes. Pete the sakes. We're still pumping the liquid. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them ponies rolling. Ah, there's rocks here. If you guys need, put that back on for a second.
What difference does that make?
If you guys need any auto insurance or your extended warranty, just call Dane anytime.
Or if you can't get I sell blue pills too.
Yeah, but they're from Canada. So.
Yeah, they're extra powerful.
Yeah. I'll get this. Alla. He makes bumps. Yeah, Alla. I'll put this. Alla put this away. We're filling corn again. If you need extended warranty, call Dane.
If your bicycle chain's broke, you can call me. There's probably a warranty on that.
Oop. Oh. Anybody else hate these things? I hate these lids. Oh, if you start it, cross, oh, they're a bugger to get off. Why is that leaking like that? I can't seed through that. See? Fern seed. Corn seed. Come on, pump or dry. And we put the seed in the planter and we're gonna go do some planting. Now we go and put it in the ground. Thank you. Have a good day.